And this is the story of many of our lives, right? It's why trauma doesn't resolve, why regular trauma, even big T trauma, doesn't resolve, because underneath it is that longing to be seen or known. Many of my clients, probably true for you as well, have said, I really just wish that I had a broken arm or something that you could see that I'm hurt, rather than having it in my body hidden.
It's vital that we take the time to care for ourselves and really listen and attune to what we need so we can be there for others.
By making eye contact with someone, so you could go splash and they continue it. All right? Just so you know. We're going to start from the beginning. Oh, jump in. You're not too late. Fear not. Come in, come in. Are you ready? Here we go. It's going to move quick. Zoom. Zoom. Zoom.
So one of the core things that I'm trying to showcase and share with people is the importance of doing over saying when we do this work, because so often what we are actually doing is we are talking at people when that part of their brain may not be accessible to them. We come in from the bottom of the brain upwards using sensory input. It's about communicating that there is somebody bigger, stronger, wiser and kind who will take care of the big things for you and you're safe. It's about communicating that you are fun to be with, I like being with you, and that you are deserving of good care and I will take care of you, and celebrating an increase in self-esteem and self-efficacy. Wow, look at all you're capable of doing. And what I'm working on is achieving that through play, that doing, not saying way.
John Bowlby was a psychologist and a psychoanalyst who believed that early childhood attachments played a critical role in later development in mental functioning.
Sometimes in social care work, the work that we do can create lots of very confusing emotions and can be quite a distressing space to be in, especially when working with a young person who has experienced trauma themselves. I guess my message to workers is to pay attention to those emotions as signs and messages, messages being communicated from the child. I think along with that, as workers, we have to be very aware about what brought us to social care work and what we're hoping to do in the work. And I guess we have to be very aware of our own relational and developmental histories and in order to know what kind of triggers us in the work so that we can be more effective.
I believe as care professionals, the best and strongest instrument we have in our care is ourselves. A pilot will always want to use the best plane and a surgeon will always want to use the best tool. And for ourselves, we use ourselves in our care work. And because of that, I believe we should prioritise and make a commitment towards our self-care. To flourish, you got to nourish. I want you to remember to nourish yourself.
So we wanted, instead of talking at people, we wanted to talk with the participants here at the conference, and we have some creative exercises to promote self-awareness, to get people thinking about self-care for themselves, and some exercise they can do for that.
Very important that people who work with people who are vulnerable and traumatised and in difficult circumstances, that those people who work with them have the opportunity to care for themselves.
The topic for this year being self-care, and that being hugely important for social care workers.
As the chair of Social Care Ireland, I want to acknowledge all the hard work that social care workers do throughout the country.
And I think the conference will contribute to that immensely, because it will provide the opportunity for all of these different groups to come together to forward that research agenda.
I suppose one of the talks that I really enjoyed yesterday and was very beneficial was with Dr. Carmel Hayton, and I found that because of her experience and her knowledge in the area of reflection, that Her presentation was so easy to understand.
Reflections I've taken from it really have been around being able to put some of that stuff into practice, go back to my own organisation and ask a few more questions and push back a little bit, and just making sure that it's in our daily practice or weekly practice.
I really feel that it's important for academics to attend the conference. It's really fantastic for keeping yourself up to date what's happening in social care, connecting with other academics, managers, supervisors, industry. It's just an excellent forum to find out what's going on in social care right now.
This is my first year to come to the Social Care Conference, and I really enjoyed it. I got a lot about self-care, about looking after myself and my team, and I look forward to going next year.
It's very important to highlight the necessity for social care workers to be cared for as much as the care that they provide to all of the individuals who they impact positively on a day-to-day basis.
I think that the future for services, certainly in social care, is very bright here in Ireland, and I'm very grateful for that.
Desire to be happy, everything will be wonderful.